hours for the trial to start for the CMPD officer accused of killing an unarmed man. The city has hired a consultant to help handle public relations to the Randall Kerrick trial and verdict. Mark Weaver used to work for the U.S. Department of Justice. His job was to brief the media about the federal prosecution of police brutality cases. Here to talk about what Weaver's job will be once the trial starts on July 20th, Corey Rosensteel, a partner at the Rosensteel Fleischman Law Firm here in Charlotte. Corey, thanks for coming in.
Absolutely.
So I want to talk about Mark Weaver and what his job will be and how he'll handle that. But first, let's just start, kind of give us an overview of where we are now with the Kerrick trial.
Well, to kind of review, to put this in context, what's gone on with this is after the arrest, the district attorney's office pulled themselves out of the case, and the attorney general took over. They had a motion to change venue, which means that they tried to take the case out of Mecklenburg County and put it into another county. That would be, well, they're concerned about the jury pool, and they're concerned about too much publicity preventing a fair trial for Mr. Kerrick.
So, and I didn't mean to stop you there, but so now we start the trial on July 20th. And the city has hired this man, Mark Weaver, to come in to sort of handle the PR portion of it, which to a member of the public can feel like that might be sort of a shady dealings. You know, you kind of go, why do you have to spin things to us if we're going to be getting... So to walk us through why they did that and if there's any precedent here. This is not Mark Weaver's first rodeo.
Well, this is the first time I've heard of this in Mecklenburg County. The question here, I think, is, for a lot of folks is, well, if this guy can get a fair trial, and that's what the Attorney General has argued in court, then why do we need this this type of spin, exactly what you call it? Well, I think there's a couple of arguments there. One is that perhaps the city has not been doing a great job of handling this in the public so far. They settled that they settled the lawsuit for a large sum of money very publicly. Of course, the chief of police immediately came out and spoke against the officer originally, which may or may not have been the best thing to do. And now they're worried perhaps about some violence. They're worried that we're going to turn into a Ferguson-type environment here, and I think that may be their concern.
So will Mark Weaver, in essence, be the face of this trial in terms of he'll be the person speaking to the press, or will he just be helping them with what they put out to the media?
It certainly doesn't sound that way. It sounds like he's going to do more coordination rather than being the face of the trial.
Okay. Taxpayer-wise, what are we seeing out of taxpayer pockets for this?
Well, it sounds like it's going to be about $15,000 up front, but you never know how these things go.
That can build, right?
Through.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Corey Rosensteel, appreciate the time. Thanks for coming in.
Absolutely.
All right, let's take it over to Caitlin.